Why roundabouts instead of traffic lights?
So in general, roundabouts are safer. We get less accidents at roundabouts. When we do have accidents at roundabouts, they're less severe. You can imagine signals, especially on high-speed routes like our highways. When you get a T-bone, when somebody misses the light or just runs it, those are pretty severe accidents. Roundabouts are generally slower speeds, and that allows a lot of flexibility where people can avoid a near miss. You know, they can stop because they see that somebody's made a mistake. And so you get a lot less collisions in general. And then when you do have a collision, it's at a lower speed, and they're usually not at angle. They're kind of sideswipe accidents, so they're not as severe.
And in the long run, roundabouts more cost efficient too, right?
In the long run. Up front, they cost a little more, but some of the cost savings over the long run. For one, traffic stops less at them, so you have a lot less environmental type of costs and gas costs for society. And then also, when we have a signal, we have a signal technician that visits that signal at least once a month, make sure things are working okay. And then over the course of 20 years, we need to replace all the wires and make sure everything's running right. So we end up spending a lot of money on electricity and then labor, just modifying the signal timing, because anytime a traffic pattern changes, we need to change the way the lights are programmed.
So is there ever a point in, say, a roundabout's history where the traffic gets so heavy in that spot that you do go from a roundabout back to a light?
Yes, that's happened before. What you generally need is you need a lot more lanes, though. So in this situation, the roundabout outshined the signal by quite a bit. We analyzed it. A signal would have pretty long backups going back towards 9th Street and then also on 5th Street like it currently does, back into this light. The roundabout keeps traffic moving, so you don't get as long of a backup, and it works better with less lanes, because we basically only have one lane here to work with, because we had one lane going onto the bridge from this setup. It didn't make sense to put that other lane into the roundabout, so we're just letting that one run free, the left lane. But we have to get everybody into one lane and line them up for the bridge, so there's not a lot of lanes to work with.